Mr. Cresswell, one of the friendships that conservative John Stennis from Mississippi had on Capitol Hill was with a young, rather liberal senator from Delaware named Joe Biden. If Senator Stennis had to stand for re-election today in Mississippi, that friendship with Joe Biden certainly would be exploited in a campaign in a sort of guilt by association. We see it every day. It's just not Joe Biden, it's Nancy Pelosi. How would Senator Stennis have functioned in today's media environment and in a Congress that is increasingly not a particularly civil place?
Well, I remember when Joe Biden was first elected to the Senate, and I don't believe he quite had met the age requirement. And he came to see Senator Stennis, and they talked, and I believe Joe's wife had just been killed in an automobile accident and so forth, and Senator Stennis spent a lot of time with him, and they developed a good friendship. And well, as it turned out, and this is a little off the subject, but when Senator Stennis retired, Joe was, of course, still in the Senate, and he was looking for an office. And so I got him in and showed him Senator Stennis's office, and we had, I believe, 6 rooms, and it was a rather spacious office, and there was a huge table in the main room that I believe the Philippine government had given to the United States years and years ago for the vice president, but it ended up in Senator Russell's office. And then when Senator Russell retired, Senator Stennis took that office, and I encouraged Joe Biden to take that office, Senator Stennis's office, and I later learned that he did. And Frank tells me
That's right.
that when Joe Biden became vice president and moved to the vice president's home off of Massachusetts Avenue, I believe,
Naval
he
Observatory.
took that table with him. So at any rate, now I don't remember what your question was.
I liked your answer better than my question anyway. We were talking about how the senator would have interacted with the new media today, TMZ and Facebook and YouTube, all these type things, and the general lack of civility in Congress.
Well, Senator Stennis, of course, tried to be respectable to the media and even to those that might have disagreed with him. But at any rate, I think he had a way of just ignoring some comment maybe that he didn't like in some news article and so forth. I never heard of a time when he would attempt to answer some article that might have been critical of something he had done.